This video is sponsored by PotownStore.com, the best place to get yourself some TCG code cards. Looking for that last card to complete your deck, or just to get the latest booster packs in town like Chilling Ring, for example. You can use the coupon code ZapDoesTCG for 5% off your complete order. How fantastic is that? Also, this video is sponsored by cardmarket.com. This is a European platform where you're going to be able to buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. I personally use it every single day, and they even have old school cards for the collectors out there. Last but not least, this video is also sponsored by yourplaymat.com. This is a website where you're going to be able to create your own unique custom playmat. Use the coupon code ZapDoesTCG10YP for 10% off your complete order, or just click the link in the description below to create your own fantastic playmat for the new season. Anyhow, thanks for sticking around with the commercials. I'll see you guys in a bit, so see you then. What's up YouTube, it's ZapDoesTCG here and welcome back to our TCG deck profile video on my channel. Today, a one prize archetype Malamar. If you are hyped to see Malamar post rotation, be sure to let me know by destroying the hell out of the like button. It only takes a couple of seconds and it helps out the channel so tremendously. So we already talked about a lot of decks post rotation and which deck is going to be tier 1 and all that. Today we're going to be checking out a deck. I know it has a weak matchup against Rapid Strike Urshifu just because of the crazy VMAX Rapid Flow knocking out 2 Inks simultaneously, but against a lot of VMAX archetypes, this Malamar is going to be such a threat and be able to one-hit KO a lot of things in the game. We lost our OHKO GX and a lot of cards that actually help out the consistency. This time around, we're going to be playing a very crazy list that Vinny Fernandez already used to get first place in a post-rotation tournament over at play.tcg.com. So big shout out to that person. And as you can see here, Malamar, 40 damage for every Rapid Strike card you're willing to reveal from your hand. For every one you reveal, 40 damage, and you have to shuffle all of those back into the deck. That's why we need a lot of draw power, but we have a lot of great stage 1 draw power by our side in the form of Octillery and Cinccino. So these are going to be the cards in the deck. This is going to be our main attacker, so 4 copies of Malamar. It has a 3 retreat cost, which we already don't care. We actually want Malamar in the active position, so don't care about the retreat cost all too much. You also have a resistance to fighting, which actually helps out with Gmax Rapid Flows, to be honest. So that's actually a good thing, that resistance, minus 30. And other than that, being weak to dart is not going to bother too much, except for if you're up against Eternus and they're actually using the first attack on Eternus to actually knock out an NK with Power Accelerator. That could be a thing, but be sure to actually retreat into something that you don't want to give up. The NK is something you want to get a hold of until the mid to late game, so you can one-hit KO VMAXs. 4 copies of NK. Very nice and efficient. There's a lot of 4-offs in this list. That makes it very consistent, and that's actually what we want to see here. Then 4 copies of Octillery. Octillery with the Rapid Strike search is able to search out a Rapid Strike card from the deck, and that means either you can get a Pokemon like a Malamar or an NK for next turn, or maybe you want to have Karina to draw cards, or maybe how about the Stadium card to of course have free retreat, or how about the Rapid Strike Energy, all searchable with Octillery. You are only able to use the Rapid Strike search once a turn, but if you can get out like one of them, that's why there's 4 off in here, just because we're not playing Quick Balls whatsoever. Instead we're playing 4 Evolution Incense, 4 Fog Crystal, 4 Great Ball in order to search out our entire setup. So a 4-4-4 line is great, and if you don't need your Octilleries, they are great damage output for sure. So 4 Ramarates as well. So as you can see, this goes very consistently, right? 4-4-4-4-4. That's all we're going to be needing here. So the Octilleries are able to search out energies, are able to search out the next NK, the Malamar for turn, whatever you need, they're going to be fantastic. So moving forward, we're going to be talking about Cinccino, the way we draw cards. We're not relying on Crobat V, we're not playing Intrepid Swordization. Instead, we are going to be playing a 4-4 line of Cinccino. This Cinccino from Sword and Shield with Make Do allows you to discard a card from hand, and then you can draw 2 cards. If you can get out multiples of these, this ability does stack. So if you can get out multiple, you can get a lot of cards. In combination, let's say you play Professor's Research and then get out a lot of Cinccinos, you're going to be able to one-hit KO anything in the game. Mark my words, just because of how many Rapid Strike cards are in this deck. You already see that there's 16 Rapid Strike cards laying on the Pokemon side. So and I haven't even talked about supporters or energies and stuff. So that's super nice. And 4 copies of the Cinccino to go along with that Cinccino. So as you can see, this is kind of like a budget deck. If you don't have the budget to buy yourself big VMAX cards like Shadow Rider, Rapid Strike Urshifu, why not get yourself started with the competitive scene by playing a one prize archetype that does not contain any multiple prize Pokemon. So I'm a big fan of Malamar, and with good reason. It slaps huge damage, reminds me of Blacephalon, and today we're going to be checking out the supporter line, and there's going to be 4 research. You also might think about adding in Bruno here. Bruno, if somebody got knocked out, allows you to get yourself some stuff, but I've seen a lot of Inteleon engines nowadays, and instead of knocking you out, they actually trap something and then start sniping, and they know we're playing, they actually think they know we're playing Bruno, and that means Bruno's not going to be helping us too much, so 4 research instead. It is also based on a successful first place winning list, by the way. Then 4 copies of Karina's Focus. This Karina is searchable with Octillery, so if you're ever dead drawing, let's say they Marnie you, as long as you can get one Octillery out, you're safe and good to go. Then for the item counts, you might expect, oh, play 4 Quick Ball. Well, that's where you're wrong. Instead, we are going to be playing 4 Level Ball. So Level Ball does search out all of our Pokemon with 90 HP or less. That also means you can search out Cinccino. So we can get the Evolution Cinccino line completely, Remoraid as well as Inkay with the Level Ball. So Level Ball does have quite a nice scope. Moving forward, 4 copies of Fog Crystal. This Fog Crystal searches out your basic Psychic Energy, or it searches out your Inkay. So very versatile in the first place. And all of these cards are actually extra damage output. Let's say, oh, I need with Level Ball, you can get 40 additional damage output. You tin out your deck, you can get a Pokemon, and a Pokemon means you can get 40 additional damage. Moving forward, 4 copies of Great Ball. So now the 4-4-4 engine does make sense. Just because you are playing Great Ball and you're playing a 4-4-4 of everything, you're going to be able to get Great Ball at the max potential. You can use Great Ball, you probably will find something you need. Either you can get a basic Pokemon, slap it down on the bench, and you're good to go. And I do love the Great Ball in here. Almost always searches out something you want. Moving forward, 4 copies of Evolution Incense. This deck keeps on getting like more consistent by the minute, right? The more you just research and you get a lot of damage output. All the cards you get are actually giving you damage output. This turns into Octillery or Malamar for damage output. Great Ball, definitely going to be finding a Rapid Strike Pokemon. Fog Crystal, same story, and Level Ball as well. So very cool deck because everything gets shuffled back in the deck. The more you tin out the deck and the more powerful your Karina's Focus and Research become. Then 2 copies of Pokemon Catcher. This is something cool here. Because this deck is so consistent, it actually didn't have room for Boss's Orders. You might think, oh, I just missed 1 Boss's Orders in this list. You might actually try that out. Maybe cut one of the cards that you see here and add in a Boss's Orders. Just that little one-off, but I found the Pokemon Catchers, you only typically need 1 Pokemon Catcher to land successfully in order to get yourself in the game. If you want to knock out a VMAX, like let's say a Shadow Rider, you have enough Rapid Strike cards in the hand, that 1 Pokemon Catcher will save you the game, mark my words. And there's only a 50% ratio, you flip a coin of heads, target down one of the opponent's bench Pokemon, but you have 2 copies, so in good scenarios, sometimes both of them work out. In bad scenarios, none of them work out, and in average situations, it's just one of these works out. Then Ordinary Rod, because they will of course attack your Malamar. This is a 1 price archetype, which means you actually want your Malamars back because that's the only way you're dealing damage. There's also Cinccino, which slaps 40 damage. Could technically knock something out after you slap 300 damage onto something. It could, but it doesn't happen all that often. And Ordinary Rod is here to, of course, get your energies back. You can get your, there's 2 Psychic Energies in here. You can get energies back as well as some Pokemon you can shuffle back. More importantly, that's going to be your Rapid Strike Pokemon, so your damage output is sufficient. And yeah, there's going to be Malamars and an Inkay. And Malamar Inkay line most of the time, so you have 6 Malamars to work with in the long run. Then 2 copies of the Tower of Waters. This is a card that actually allows you to have free retreat with your Rapid Strike Pokemon. Actually 2 retreat cost less, I should say. So Malamar still will have a 1 retreat cost, but you always want Malamar in the active slot just so you can of course use Rapid Strike Tentacle and attack. Other than that, Octillery will have free retreat as well as Remoraid and Inkay. So in the early phases, you can save an Inkay by promoting something that you are not afraid to give up, something like a Remoraid. And what else can you see is the energy line is going to be 4 copies of the Spiral Energy. The reason why there's Spiral Energy in here is because we actually need Spiral Energy to help with damage output, but also works it works with your damage output and it works with your energy attack also. 4 copies of the Crazy Spiral Energy, and to finish off the list, 2 copies of the Psychic Basic Energy. Those you can get back with Ordinary Raw. So and that's pretty much the list. This is going to be Rapid Strike Malamar. Be sure to check out this deck list. It's a budget deck and it actually packs quite a punch. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to let me know by destroying the hell out of the like button. Helps out in many ways. Tomorrow there's going to be more Pokemon TCG videos coming your way, so be sure you are subscribed and click that little notification bell so you're up to date with everything. And be sure to check out our sponsors. If you're looking for TCG code cards, go check out PokedownStore.com. They have all the codes you might imagine, and you can get great prices. And of course, use the coupon code ZapdosTCG for an additional 5% of your complete order. How fantastic is that? Also, go check out cardsmarket.com. For European players, you can buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. And last but not least, you can check out yourplaymat.com. If you click the link in the description right now, here, Your Playmat, you're actually gonna get 10% discount, 10% off your next order. It's for creating your own unique custom playmat, and they ship worldwide. What more do you want? Anyhow, have yourself a fantastic rest of your day. Thanks again for joining today, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video very, very shortly. So have a fresh one, fellas. I'm out. Peace.